Is it dead air? Is anybody picking me up here? Menno, you hear me? I am streaming. I am live. I don't know if I'm live because I can't hear shit. I don't hear anything. Is it my headphones? What's going on? I am streaming with green, no frames drop. um, Sweet. Just chilling, waiting to do my intro. Waiting to do my intro. I currently have no sound in my headphones. I see that my levels are moving on my mic. It's 9:01. Somebody catching me live here. Is anybody catching me live? Should I move over to the live on air one room? What's going on? Y'all catching me? I got solid green. No drop frames. What's up? What's up? What's up? How we doing? Are we live? It's 1 minute after 9 o'clock. I think we're stumbling again. I don't hear anything in my headphones, y'all. So, if we had a handover there, I missed it. That's probably my fault. Hey everybody, how you doing? It's me again. I got a couple of things working against me tonight. I hope you guys. Thank you, Menno. I see that. Thank you, Breeze. Thank you, Krim. Let's just keep it moving. I got a couple of things working against me tonight. I have multi USB ports going on here, so I'm gonna be stumbling just a little bit. But don't let it hold you down. I like the way that Crimson, you started off your show. I caught a little bit of it at the beginning. You said it was Friday fight night, something along those lines. It's kind of felt that way. Definitely today. A lot of fight vibes in the air, right? We're gonna get to that in just a second. Let me do my lovely wife's disclaimer because it's awesome and I like doing it.
Welcome to Chronic and Coffee, live on MSP Waves Radio. The material on these shows are provided for educational purposes only. Statements and show topics are not necessarily the beliefs of the radio station. MSP Waves Radio and its owners take no responsibility for the opinions or statements made by the talk show hosts or their guests. Enjoy.
Enjoy indeed. Thank you, Rachel, for that one. I love you. We appreciate you up and down. I do. Who's we? Me, myself, and I. Okay, hey, so it's Chronic and Coffee live on MSP Waves Radio. What would it be if we didn't have somewhat awkward entrance? I didn't hear anything in my headset, so whatever, it is what it is. Let me just get a track going and we'll see what I can stumble upon and figure out if there's something wrong on my end or not. This is the new Two Live Crew from album back in the day, 1994. Check it out. So, my bad. I picked that song and then listening to it right now, I realized how many fucking times that they actually said that word. And holy shit, that was pretty offensive. But hey, that was Two Live Crew. And yeah, you got the title of the song. You guys got it. I don't even need to fucking repeat that. But god damn it, I needed a laugh. And that kind of put me there. Tutu, I'm gonna drag you in there. Let me get my mouse situation here. So I gotta like rig something up and then try not to lose my mic. Should be quite entertaining. Did it.
Woo!
It worked. Okay, so yeah, cool. All right, you just have to stay here, and you're gonna have to mute yourself, and when we go to fucking do whatever we got to do here.
Yep.
I'm sorry, it's gonna be a rough one tonight. I got some technical difficulties, but whatever. We're gonna power through because we're gonna fight. We're gonna fight. We're gonna fight. We're gonna fight. How are you doing tonight, brother?
Doing all right. Still breathing, so no complaints.
We're still fighting, huh? Still fighting.
Yeah, it's that kind of day for me too.
I noticed in chat today people were talking about how rough it's been, and that's pretty shitty. It is what it is, though. We're still going to win. We're going to pull together, harness some positive vibes, hopefully. I got kind of an aggressive playlist, if you can't tell tonight, dude. What do you think? Was that a little bit too much, or what?
I mean, not for me, but yeah, I liked it. It was a little ballsy for the stream, but all right,
Well, here's the thing. Two Live Crew, back then, man, that was like the epitome of. I mean, they were talking about free speech and what they could say, and I think that once they started becoming the center of attention from everybody, and they're like, "Oh, this is we can't play this. This is blah blah blah." They went even harder, and they're like, "Fuck FB," and all just went even harder. And it's crazy. Like it became their forte, I believe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. You know what? And that's why I dig stuff like that. But
Yeah, a little hard.
we'll see. Nobody complained.
Sorry about that. If you guys feel offended by that, I apologize. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It's just music. Just music. And it was made by a bunch of people who are allowed to say that, apparently. So it's all good. 2 Live Crew, 1994. Anyways, it's Thursday night. This is Chronic and Coffee. It might be Friday where you're at. I don't know. Probably. Listen to people, or I talk to people all over the world. South Africa, all over the place. It's crazy. How you guys doing tonight? I can't do the roll call tonight. I apologize for that. It's just a little bit too much. But thank you guys who are in Discord, who are hanging out in the audience. Thank everybody, especially who are listening through mspwaves.com, the site. I know my wife listens there. Some other people listen through there, and I don't want you guys to feel left out because you are special to me too. Thank you guys, everybody. It is fun to hang out in the audience though. So if you do get that Discord application for your smartphone, tablet, or whatever, you can join us. We can talk a bunch of shit together. My voice is still jacked up. If you can't, you could probably tell. I don't know. Is my voice ever normal?
Just a little raspy.
It's a little fucked. It's a little fucked right now. We have some guests. What's his name? Stuart, or not Stuart Baker, but see, I'm gonna have to scroll up. You're gonna have to forgive me. Stonewall Strategic. That's his name. Our homie brought him by as a guest. We also, had a couple producers. Heaterville. Yo, Heaterville's here. Whenever you gentlemen, I think we're going to pull Stonewall in first. And whenever we get ready to pull you in, Stonewall, go ahead and do us a favor and jump into the waiting room. Not quite yet, but when we start the next song. And then we'll come to you after the song is over. We'll have a little conversation with Stonewall Strategic. A man of multiple talents, apparently. I can't name just one. Damn it. Excuse me. Because he has multiple ones. Multiple talents. Thanks to everybody who's listening. And our other guest, of course, was Heaterville. He's a producer. He makes beats, remixes, all sorts of crazy stuff. I look forward to playing a track or two of his and having a conversation with him about the things that he does. He's around in a lot of the Discords here. What's up, audience? Hi. How you doing? Okay. Soundwaves, Photon, what's up, man? Thank you, Menno, for helping us come in through the stream. Mr. Big Fish himself, Minnow Award winner, or make a Minnow Award winner, right, Menno? Excuse me. Shout outs to Minnow Support, MSP Waves, of course, for having us, letting us have a show. They keep letting us come back every week. Still awesome, still great. I'm having a good time. Hopefully we can continue this for the foreseeable future. Like I said, we have some guests, we have some music. I would like to thank Jack Dove for helping out behind the scenes, man. He's been putting in a lot of work, not only with his own shit, he's building his own server for off-grid and information like that. He's been putting in a lot of work over here, helping me round up guests, man. Thank you, Jack Dove. A little applause for you, buddy. I appreciate your hard work. You've been doing a lot of work for me, kind of keeping me on track, because I was a little distracted today. A little pissed off. I just wanted to fight. So, thanks, buddy. Two Toes hanging out with me. He's going to keep me on the rails. Remember, dude, just prod me every once in a while when I'm going on too long.
Just get a little kicking in there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying? Just give me a little...
Back on the rails.
There you go, something like that. So, hey, I know you're doing some work. I don't know if you want to talk about that later. It's up to you. I know you were doing some work on some stuff over there that maybe we'll talk about later. I don't know. It's up to you.
Yeah, that's fine.
About the development of our at Chronic and Coffee group thing over there or whatever. And we're going to play a song. I'm just trying to decide what song I'm going to play. And then we're going to come back with Stonewall Strategic. So, hey, bud, I'm going to start the song, listen to it, and then I'll drag you in when it's up. Okay, Stonewall, we'll be back with him. Hang out here, Two Toe Tommy, so I don't have to drag you back, man. Make my life easier. I appreciate it, dude.
You know it.
Listen to Chronic and Coffee live on MSP Waves Radio. What's up, everybody? Thanks for hanging out. After Full Force Radio, this is Time's Up by OC. Hey, yo, back with Chronic and Coffee. I'm Frankus Grimm. My brother Two Toe Tommy over there. If I'm a little low, it's because my mic isn't on my face, so I'm gonna have to project a little bit more. Just let me know. Don't feel like you're out of line by letting me know that I'm fucking up, because I don't mind. I'm going to drag our buddy in right now. Come on, mouse. What's up, man? Hey, Stonewall, you got us? Hello? Stonewall Strategic, are you catching us?
Well, I made it to the channel, so that's step one.
What's up?
I said he made it to the channel, so that's
Right.
step one.
No, I pulled him in, so he's here. Can you hear us, buddy? If you're not, you can hear us, but we can't hear you. Do you have your mic set up, or what's up? So we are not picking you up. If you are speaking, I don't know, check your settings.
Oh, my return to that one.
Yeah, we might have to figure that one out. Well, obviously we're gonna have to figure that one out. Stupid. What am I saying? I'm just waiting to see who's gonna type some shit next.
Yeah, you can hear
Can
it.
you hear me now?
Yo.
There he goes.
Hey, sorry, I had the wrong setting set up there. How's it going, guys?
Hey man, thanks for coming, man. You're live on
Yeah.
Chronic and Coffee. We appreciate you coming down. Your name is Stonewall Strategic. You want to
Yeah, you can
introduce
call me.
yourself to us a little bit, bro?
Yeah, I'll go by Tyler on here. It's a little bit easier, a little bit quicker to get out. That's my
Sure.
my slave name.
Whoa. Fight the man. Fight
Uh.
the power. No, go ahead, man. Why don't you tell us a little bit about, whoever you want to be called. Tell us a little bit about you and what you're about, man. Welcome
Yeah,
to Chronic and
so
Coffee.
name's Tyler. Jack invited me over to talk about silver stacking and EDC type stuff, everyday carry, that kind of thing. So I'm in nursing school right now. I'm actually on my short little break between classes for this semester, and so it's a great time to come hang out. It worked out really well.
Sweet, man. We appreciate you taking the
Nice.
time out to hang out with us, and it sounds like you got some knowledge that I could probably use. You want to explain a little bit about silver stacking? What exactly is that, and what was the other thing? The not EDM, but the other thing you said?
EDC.
EDC,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
EDC. I guess there is some sort of concert that's EDC too that is EDM, but
Yeah.
my EDC that I'm into is more like the everyday carry, the kind of stuff you carry around in your pockets all the time. Everybody does it. There's a whole kind of culture going on, I guess, around it too. But silver stacking, I guess in the past, silver stacking is kind of a new term. It's basically just collecting silver bullion and stuff as a kind of a way of preparing for financial collapse or just a way of saving.
Like
Yeah.
a shift toward sort of situation, correct?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, I look at it as more of I can have a bunch of ones and zeros in my bank account that I can look at, in my account, or I can have ounces of silver stashed around that I can
Something
see and
tangible.
hold. What's that?
Something tangible, you mean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
real. Something
exactly.
real.
Yeah, that's the main thing, and it's a lot more fun than oh, I got paid today, I'm going to transfer, however much money over to my savings account. I can actually go, to a local shop around here, order something online, and show up, and I'm like, this is my savings now. So it's kind of, you get that instant gratification, or you get that shopping therapy, but it's actually saving money in the long run.
So tell us, are you converting fiat or whatever other money that you're earning just into silver instead of converting it into a bank account, like you were saying?
For the most part, I mean, I obviously have to try and save some in a bank account for everything.
Right. You kind of have to take part of the system a little bit.
Right. But yeah, that would be my main savings is in precious metals, silver, gold, that kind of thing.
That's pretty cool. I've done quite a bit of looking into silver and gold stacking, just precious metals in general, and it's a pretty neat concept. And there's a lot of knowledge behind that, so you don't get ripped off if you're a buyer rather than like a salvager. How do you go about getting your silver? Are you a buyer or are you a salvager?
I'm a buyer. I don't have the wherewithal and know-how to do the whole salvage thing. So I buy most of mine from online places. I've actually bought a pretty good amount of stuff with
Silver coins are awesome.
Bitcoin and stuff. A lot of the big precious metal dealers online take Bitcoin, and one of them even takes Litecoin and that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's something to really turn something that's totally intangible into something that's a hard asset, which is really awesome.
I like that idea. Have you been able to do that?
Yeah, a couple times. I made some good buys back in late December, early January that kind of saved my butt as far as losing money in cryptocurrency, which is pretty awesome.
Right. Shit, my window's open.
Yeah, so that's kind of my thing. And there's most of the big online dealers talking about not getting ripped off. Most of the big ones like AppMex and Silver Gold Bull and that kind of stuff, they're very well regulated and solid people. You get into more hazy stuff with buying from people you find on Craigslist or whatever.
Yeah, that would seem like a kind of a risky thing
Yeah,
to buy anything.
yeah, you got. I mean, you can get some great deals. I know some people that get stuff for pennies on the dollar just about, but you got to know what you're doing.
I seen what's this guy, Mark Dice or some shit, a few years ago on YouTube where he was going around trying to offer people silver for more than it was worth. He's like, you could take this and go to that pawn shop right now. It's $1,000 or some shit. People are like, I don't want that silver. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Yeah, or it was like, or I'll give you like a $5 gift card to Starbucks or something like that.
Something fucking retarded.
Something stupid like that.
So
yeah.
So what's how come more people? I mean, I understand that they try to go paperless and they've created a whole digital currency now, especially with crypto and whatever. How hard is it? Do you find? I don't know enough about it to say any more than that. How hard is it? Are you finding it to move around, like acquiring it, and maybe like you're saving it, but do you ever use it for trade, or you plan on using it for trade? What are you saving it for? Is it just like to stockpile when shit hits the fan? What is the master plan, or kind of? May you share that?
So the master plan, it depends how deep you want to get into it. There's there's a lot of belief right now amongst the precious metals enthusiasts and stackers and stuff that it's manipulated extremely low right now, and that silver should be at like $100 an ounce and gold should be at like $5,000 an ounce or something. Whereas silver right now is $17 an ounce, give or take, and gold is about $1,300.
Right.
So it's an investment. There's actually another guy on Steemit, goes by Ray Brockman, and that man is a stacker. I'm small potatoes compared to him, but he says he stacks silver, not so that he becomes rich, but to prevent becoming poor. And that's based on 40, 50 years ago when the U.S. was still on the silver standard, and our coins, our dimes and quarters had 90% silver in them. You could buy a gallon of milk for about a quarter, and now that same quarter from back then is worth about $3, which is roughly what a gallon of milk is worth.
Oh shit.
So it's a hedge against inflation is really when you break it down, as far as outside of shit hit the fan and all that. It's a hedge against inflation, because within a couple of dollars, silver pretty much tracks along that inflation line.
I guess not the argument, but the counter that I hear or read a lot about against stacking is pretty much the volume that it takes. So for obviously you can put endless fake money into a bank account and
right,
be considered a millionaire, but to be a millionaire in stacking, you're going to have a volume. It takes up real estate, which is costing you money because it is real estate, right?
Like some
What's your opinion on that?
Buy gold.
Yeah, that's true. And that
brings
me actually to another side question: is do you know anybody, or have you heard of anybody that stacks casing material? Because and this is from like the shift perspective, because I read a lot about that. There's a lot of people
for ammo.
Yeah, like brass. People
Oh
melting
yeah,
down
there's a
brass
lot
bars.
of there's a lot of people in like the prepper community, which, as my bio says, I'm a kind of prepper.
Right.
I try and be prepared for basic stuff.
Yeah.
Power going out for a few days. Anyway, but yeah, there's people that are like, I don't stack silver or gold. If you just have that, somebody's just gonna come along and rob you. Stack ammo, and that's all I keep. Lead and brass.
Right.
And then
Yeah.
there's something to be said for that, for sure. I'm a big proponent of making sure you're trained and armed, and know how to use it to protect yourself and your family. But yeah, so should I be stacking more brass and lead? Probably, but I've got some, but I'm not as big into that because it's the same thing. It takes up a lot of space. I can have a silver round, that's worth $15-$16, or I can have a couple thousand shell casings that take up a lot more room.
Right.
So what?
Yeah, no.
Besides the silver, and you said you're kind of a prepper. What else could you share with us as far as the prepper and maybe being prepared for? Besides stacking some silver, what else could you share with us prep wise?
Yeah, man. So my big thing, especially lately, I've been this way for a couple of years, is medical preparedness. Especially trauma type stuff, like with tourniquets and wound packing, pressure bandages, that kind of thing. It's just the world we live in. You hear it all the time in the news, but even you roll up on an accident scene, there's all kinds of ways you can bleed out from a car accident, especially if it involves a motorcycle. So knowing how to treat that kind of thing is kind of my sticking point with preparedness. Is just basic first aid, CPR, and some basic trauma training.
Right
on. But other than that, just make sure you have some water on hand, a couple days worth of food that's not gonna go bad if the power goes out, because it's all in your freezer. It's all pop in the microwave. I love some Trader Joe's meals that can pop in the microwave, but you got to have some other stuff in case you can't make that.
Definitely. Keep some stuff in the pantry.
Yeah, exactly. Some cans of beans, and make sure that's something you like. You don't want to have a can of black beans if you hate black beans, and that's all you have to eat when the power goes out, right?
Yeah, I think somebody said that last time we had a conversation, maybe last week or the week before. They said, make sure it's something that you're gonna want to eat. God damn it! Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Can you imagine having to eat a bunch of beets or something? Like, some people like beets,
Yeah.
but whatever.
Oh, these will keep forever, but I hate them.
Fuck. Yeah, I got the shits now or something horrible.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, the worst.
Sorry, beet lovers. Beets are awesome.
Yeah, good borscht, right?
If you could survive at Burning Man, you're halfway there, says Zipporah.
I saw that. Never been to Burning Man, but
Me
from what I
neither.
hear, it's probably true.
Yeah, Normuck says Prepper Vet UK. Hey, I didn't mess it up that time. Respect, Prepper.
Yeah,
brought
Prepper
that
Vet
up.
UK he's a good dude over on the other side of the pond.
For sure.
Respect to those guys over in Europe that are preparing, because a big part of being prepared is being able to protect yourself, and I know it's a lot harder over there, especially
Right.
around London and stuff, where they're trying to take away butter knives and shit like that.
Yeah, what's up, man? I don't
Yeah.
really pay much attention, but I caught a blurb about that. Like, they were trying to do a no knives or a knife ban or some shit. I'm like, wow, dude. No way.
Yeah, the mayor is saying some crazy stuff over there.
How much of a joke is that if you think back, even 5 years ago, and the joke was, what are we gonna do? Ban steak knives next? And you got people in the UK
Spoons?
literally trying to do this.
Sports?
Yeah.
Yep.
Hammers will be next, right? They have to be next.
The
Yeah,
nails.
it's
I
not
mean, or
comical
big
enough.
trucks, right? Like, come on.
Yeah, you can't rent a van unless you're past, a Homeland Security
Hey,
background.
that might have to be a thing. These motherfuckers be using. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say nothing, but they be using these vans for shit. You know what I mean? A little
Yeah,
bit too
well, I mean,
easily.
the guy in Canada just the other day, and shit's scary, man.
Right.
That goes back to my, I carry an ankle medical kit around most of the day under my pants, because you just never know these days. Some crazy could be a domestic argument, and he's pissed off at his wife or girlfriend, and he starts shooting the place up. Doesn't even have to be terrorism,
Yeah.
But yeah, the thing in Canada, or 10 people died, and how many people were injured? Like, it's scary stuff, and it's the world we live in, you know?
Here, yeah, it is scary and things are changing. I just can't attach to that vibe, man. I think it's better that we don't try to be afraid. Maybe, like, I don't know.
Oh,
Who am I to
no,
say?
no, it's not about
I'm
being
not.
afraid.
You have to be
Um,
aware, of course, and you're prepared, and that's awesome. I'm just saying, like, the vibe. They're setting these tones for us, like we're always afraid no matter where we go now, and that shit sucks.
oh,
Is all I'm saying. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like
No, people that are like, "Oh, I'm never going to a concert again after
or
Las
something.
Vegas or whatever." Like, get real. Like, live your life, man.
Yeah,
Like,
you gotta live, man, for real. Got to.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, but there's ways you can mitigate your risk and be prepared if something does happen, and that's where I try and come in. I'm gonna live my life. I'm gonna go to baseball games and whatever other sports and concerts and stuff. But I'm gonna find a way to be prepared should the worst happen. That doesn't inconvenience me.
Word.
I'm not carrying around a trauma pack with a field hospital in it, but I'm gonna have something that I can
Do you know
if
karate?
something goes south,
Do you know karate? Or judo?
a little bit.
Yeah, that's what's up. You see, you don't have to pack anything with that one, just your knowledge, right?
Yeah,
And fucking,
exactly.
that's what's up, man. I don't-
Register these hands.
Yeah. You can get these hands, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Right on, man. So, how are you finding Steemit? Are you implementing Steemit into the whole thing, or are you just you said you use Bitcoin to stack your silver? How does Steemit play into your deal over here, into your long-term plan or whatever?
So it depends on who you believe. Where Steam is going to go long term. I think it's got a real good future ahead of it. And yeah, I've been able to use some earnings from Steam, some Steam that I've converted and stuff to other cryptos to buy some silver.
Right on.
I think long term it's a great thing if we can figure out some of the discrepancies, all the, what do they call it, the reward pool raping and stuff that's going on to some extent. But I mean, I figure the way I see it, I'd be posting on Facebook or Instagram anyway, so I may as well earn a little bit that I can turn into crypto or silver or whatever for posting basically the same thing I would be anyway.
Right. Yeah, I wouldn't mind turning it into like a utility bill or some child support or.
Yeah, I'm not making anything near enough for that.
Yeah, me
Takes a
neither.
while to build up to that, but I know
Yeah.
some people are.
That's
and,
the goal.
Good for them.
Yeah, that's my goal too. Hopefully, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? As long as I find the content and people approve it, right? Like, you can't really
Yeah,
expect something out of nothing. You gotta work at it.
exactly. Yeah, no such thing as a free lunch.
Hell no. We're all grown up around
Um,
here.
Yeah,
Let's go to
but
work.
yeah, no, I mean it's a cool concept to be able to post something online and eventually turn that into something real.
On the crypto and precious metal side, I actually just read something on Steam about a financial institution somewhere in Asia. I don't want to name a country because I'm gonna get it wrong and somebody will be angry. Where they're backing their cryptocurrency with gold. Is you think something like that would actually be viable? Like, I mean, it seems like
Yeah.
you'd have to have a pretty large stock of gold, right?
Right. Well, I mean, some of these
Fluctuating.
countries are stocking gold. China and Russia have been buying gold like crazy the past decade.
Yeah, I guess it does make sense on a thing like that. I mean, yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I know there's been talk since I really got into crypto about a year ago. There's been talk of a gold-backed crypto coming, and I'm not really sure how any private institution would have the means to implement something like that. Because like you said, you got to have a lot of gold. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, and it would have to be
yeah.
private, and then you're talking about centralized then at that point, right? Like, it's not just free
right,
floating.
exactly, and it kind of takes away from that whole decentralized crypto aspect.
I think that's the
Yeah.
part that scares a lot of like the diehard crypto users away from something like that is they don't want anything centralized, hence why they're using, the cryptocurrency in the first place.
Hmm.
So being
Yeah.
able to work that in would be nice to have that, have that
To have the
safety
option,
net.
that'd be all right. I'd be down with that if it'd be easy to convert into something tangible. Like, I find it.
Yeah.
I haven't found that yet because I haven't like he was saying, well, we're not there yet paying a bill with it or anything. But I would like to get there, and I've looked into the options of being able to convert it. And unless you got like a bunch of other things set up, it's kind of difficult to take Steam and then actually end up in your hand somehow, or even on a gift card maybe.
I can tell you like 4 steps. You can have some silver show up
Oh,
at your
shit.
doorstep. Yeah.
Okay, we'll have to look into
I mean, but like you said, it's not like, going on to Amazon and plugging in my credit card number. There's
Mhm.
still some work involved. So yeah,
Right.
it's getting there, but yeah, it's still not as easy as it could be.
You think we're gonna get that before we get regulations on it, or is that gonna be part of the deal? Do you think to make it easier, they're gonna have to make people feel
Uh,
safer, right? Like I don't know. I'm pure
Yeah,
speculation.
I don't know. Yeah, because it's all speculation right now.
All of it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Blockchain is awesome. They're talking about using the blockchain for UPS and the government and stuff like that. So, blockchain, I think, is here to stay. I think crypto is still up in the air, maybe, where
Mm.
cryptocurrencies are going to go. I think Bitcoin will probably be here for, another couple decades or 100 years.
Oh shit.
But whether it's worth $10,000 like it is now, or it's worth a penny, who knows?
Yeah. Well, fuck, man, that's pretty valid. If it's gonna be around for a couple decades, people are definitely gonna use it.
I think it will be. I mean, the last one's not set to be mine for another 120 years.
Yeah.
See, I don't understand none of that shit, dude. And me and my brother here were talking about it earlier yesterday, and I'm like, explain it to me. And man, I don't get it. I just don't get it, and that's fine. Some people just can't get it. I don't get it. Where does it come from? He says it's magic. I'm like, okay.
That's the only way it's the only way you can describe it, unless you're like really can delve into that technical portion of it, man. It's magic.
It's magic.
So is the dollar bill in my wallet.
Yeah, for real.
Right, exactly.
But somehow everybody's got one of those, and they all believe in it. So
Exactly.
I can explain the
exactly.
value of a dollar easier than the cryptocurrency.
Oh yeah, for
Word.
sure. Because we've grown up with it our whole lives.
hey, thanks for coming. Seems like somebody's taking off. Bye. Thanks for coming. Name Die Bitch. Die Bitch. Bye.
Jeez.
Somebody mentioned gold money further up here in the chat.
Oh, shit. Do some scrolling here. Let me see what's up.
yeah,
Are we missing questions?
Norma?
Sorry, guys.
Normox said gold money kind of works like that. Yeah, gold money. I think you can. Gold money. They basically store gold and silver, and I think platinum and maybe a couple other metals in various vaults around the world. So you can open an account, you transfer from your bank account to them, and then you own that money, that gold or silver, in their vaults, and then you can go in person if you want and retrieve it.
You know what scares me about that idea is that's pretty much the premise of how the government came, or federal institution, as far as our money came. Hey, talking about EDC as far as in just like the normal stuff you carry every day, or are you talking like weapon wise?
For me, it's mostly just the normal stuff I carry every day. I'm right outside DC, so I'm in and out of DC a lot, so I can't really carry a gun all the time. I know that's the make sure you have a gun on you, and you can use it whenever you need, whatever. And yeah, that's great, but for me, that's not practical. So me, it's more just I like knives, which are actually pretty legal in DC. I like other kinds of stuff, just cool stuff that there's a whole cottage industry behind. So I like to support local economy and stuff, and small businesses buying a lot of that kind of stuff. And it's fun. I buy a lot of it and I resell it. So, yeah, I don't post as much about that as I was for a while. But yeah, there's like thousands of people on Instagram. That's all they post is pocket dumps, all the stuff that they carried that day.
I almost always carry the same thing. My situation's a little different. My everyday carry is a little bit less of a hassle.
Sorry,
'cause I know it can
guys.
be hassle free. Oh, go ahead. He's back.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys continuing the conversation. I don't know if they heard you now. Sorry, guys. My computer died. I looked at the battery. I was like, oh shit, I better plug my shit in. And as soon as I plugged it in, it fucking died, dude. My bad.
No.
Always how it works, right?
You guys are awesome for continuing the conversation like professionals.
Well, we were
Respect.
talking about everyday carries, and I was asking him whether he was referring to like weapon wise or just like what you would normally
Okay.
carry in your pocket day to day. So
Right.
yeah,
right.
he was saying, yeah, he doesn't carry all the time because he's in and out of DC, which can be a really hassle for anybody
Yeah.
carrying an actual firearm.
Why's it
I
got to be
assume,
so
right?
hard in DC? Is it because it's the land of politicians, or
Oh, that's,
why is it so
I don't
strict
even-
right there?
No, it's not. It's just the city. The city is
Yeah.
very
Baltimore.
worse
area.
than Baltimore. Yeah,
Oh shit.
People's Republic of Maryland.
Yeah. Yeah, like I was saying, for some people, and like where we're at here in Arizona, there's almost no hassle to carrying
Yeah.
a gun all the time. So you pretty much gun, wallet, phone,
Right.
and
Lucky.
random stuff. So yeah,
Yeah. No, I love knives. I don't know. It's a
Me
weird
too.
thing. Like I've never done knife fighting or anything really.
I've dreamt about
I
it.
just think they're cool tools. I've done a little. Yeah, I've had a few dreams too. Maybe.
I
I
got
used to be a
to
huge knife buff. It's an expensive
Yeah.
hobby.
It is an expensive hobby, and that's so I buy a lot and I resell a lot. I'll buy something and then I'll sell it again to buy something else that I want, because it's people get thousands of dollars wrapped up into knives, and it blows my mind.
Right.
World peace. You just somebody
Yeah.
sound waves, or somebody just showed a picture of the NK and SK presidents holding
Yeah.
hands, walking or some shit. What's up?
You guys see the picture of the of Mike Pompeo shaking Kim's hand,
No,
No,
new Secretary of State?
I
Yeah,
haven't watched
he
any.
visited. He visited over Easter. And he just got
Right.
confirmed as
Crazy.
Secretary of State, so they just released a picture of them shaking hands. I'm all for it, man.
2018. That's crazy.
Don't need any more wars and bombs blowing up in my book.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm glad, because people were going batshit crazy about the possibilities there. All right, looks good then.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
Yep.
Positive vibes. Positive vibes.
For sure.
Saying I dropped again.
I can hear you.
I'm green.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Hey, well, shoot, everyday carry. We're talking about. The only thing I get to carry is a knife, because
Yeah.
I've kind of messed up my rights by doing a couple of things back in the day.
Yeah.
So, but
I
hey,
think that whole system could use some reform too. But
Yeah. I don't think it's gonna get any easier in the future. That's
No.
for sure.
No, I think it probably could for a lot of people, but that's a whole other conversation. The last governor of Virginia was doing some of that, especially with voting rights and stuff, which I wasn't opposed to, like a lot of people. They did something, they lost it, they needed to stay lost. I was like, people change, man. I'm pretty big on second chances.
Huh. Saying it's fake news, and I got green and with no
Mhm.
dropped frames. Are you guys not catching me or something?
Yeah, I think I might be having a little server side issues. It's I think it's on
Oh.
the backup right now. Yeah, just on backup right now. Just if you're green, I'd roll with it until they fix it.
Yeah.
Start talking about the government, they shut down the stream.
I don't remember talking about the government. No. No. Well, shit. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
showing
there's
good,
that.
so whatever.
Yeah.
So what else you got going on? Can you tell us about like post wise? Are you much of a poster? Do you have anything people are gonna find if they come to your blog? Spit us a little bit about you and what you write about or whatever.
Yeah,
What you
I try and post once a day. So the silver stacking community, we go by Steam Silver Gold. We've got there's a pretty supportive community actually. I should branch out more on Steam it, but I kind of haven't, just because it's been pretty easy. Not easy. It's been very welcoming there. So I try and post about different silver I've picked up. My post today was about an event I'm doing actually here in a couple weeks. I'm going to be doing 50 miles in 20 hours or less with
What's up,
20
bro?
pounds on my back. Yeah, so I post about a bunch of stuff.
Give us
but
a sec.
Mostly silver, mostly
Stonewall?
knives.
I don't mean.
What's
I'm
up?
sorry to interrupt you. 1 second. What's up, bro? I think we're having stream issues. Ron just popped in.
Oh,
Real quick before he unmutes, Jack is asking if we're gonna go to a music cut in a short bit and get Heaterville on.
oh yeah, I've been talking my ass off over here.
No, you're good.
No, you're good. He's just third party communicating, getting people ready to get in rooms and shit.
Ron's saying that my stream is dead again, but I am not showing any issues. Green. I don't know, man.
Oh, sounds like you're gonna have to restart it.
Oh, it says we're back. I hear you. Woohoo! Yeah, I didn't show any drop frames or anything, but if we have to, we'll roll with it. Maybe I'll restart and you guys can backfill till I get back. He says he's streaming for him. Weird.
Yeah. Get that OBS restarted and yeah.
All right. Well, should we? What should we do, Ron? Should I shut it down and restart or something? Because I'm not showing any issues on my end, bro. Keep talking. Keep talking. Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. So I'm sorry. Before I cut you off, you were saying, bro? I'm sorry. We're trying to find out how what Stonewall writes about or what we could find on his blog. Continue, please, sir.
Yeah. A lot of silver. A lot of different coins that I find and pick up. Order from here, buy off folks over on Instagram, that kind of thing. A lot of knives. A lot of the same knife, actually. I tend to get stuck in a rut. I might have 7 or 8 knives, but I'll carry one for 6 months. And every now and then I'll throw up a ruck post. Something I do, try and stay in shape. Walk around with weight on my back. Take it back to the old Army days.
Right on, right on.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's a little bit of everything, but predominantly silver.
Well, right on, man.
That thing.
I'm
reach out.
Absolutely. I'm into silver. I'm not really a jewelry guy, but I like silver. So
last
like
question
knives.
from
Sorry, buddy.
from the audience. No, you're good. Last question from the audience here, though. Normak is asking, "What's your thought on Silver Shield?"
Silver Shield. Is that the they make all the the bankers must die and that kind of stuff? Is that those rounds, Normak?
Oh.
Silver Shield.
Yeah,
drawing a blank here. It's late.
Yeah, I have no idea what that is myself.
Yeah, I don't either. I was typing something. He's coming with an answer.
Yeah.
Wrong dong backed out, so maybe everything's okay.
I do see your
all the political designs. I like his stuff. I don't have any of the Silver Shield, so it was what I was thinking about. Silver Shield. It's like they're silver rounds, but they're there was like one. It was Putin sitting on the Iron Throne. What are some of the other ones? All kinds of stuff. All political. All very libertarian leaning. I like them. I just haven't found any that I really wanted to pick up for a good price. Because that's kind of what it comes down to. It's like some stuff I'll pay money more if I really like it. I'll pay over what it's worth in silver. Other stuff, it's like, if I find a good deal. But yeah, his stuff is really, really cool. Cool messages.
Very cool.
Well, shit, man. I appreciate you coming by. Any other questions here for our guy Stonewall Strategic? Is it at Stonewall Strategic, just like you have here on Steam?
It's no vowels.
No vowels.
I forget
there
why
you
I did no vowels.
Checked up, dropped.
Real quick, before I go,
Yes, sir.
the Steam Silver Gold community is making a Steam Silver round. We did one last year, and they're doing one this year. It's really cool, kind of combined blockchain and actual physical precious metal. So if you're interested in that, I'll find a link and I'll drop it back in the chat here in a second.
Sure.
Very
What's
cool.
that about? Can you give us a little blurb about it before you drop the link, or we'll just
Yeah, well, so we had the community designed the design that's going to go on it. Jeez, losing my words here. They designed the back, and this year it's like an oak tree with minnows and whales and dolphins and stuff in it. So kind of keeping that sea theme from Steam It. And then on the other side, it's just the crypto logo, not the new Steam It logo, but the actual Steam logo.
So,
and it's an ounce of silver, and I think they're selling for about $25.
no shit.
So kind of a way to get a cool Steam round and kind of combine
Buy some silver,
cryptocurrency
huh?
and silver. Yeah.
So we could take our Steam and buy some silver.
Yes, I think they are. I think there was a couple days where they weren't able to accept Steam payments, but I believe they're back up with that, and you're able to pay in Steam.
And what were you to say if you were to buy that silver? That's something you could take somewhere else and use as actual currency, huh?
Not this one because it's not issued by a government, but
Oh,
you
okay.
know
But it's not
it's
like
got an ounce of silver.
well, that's what I kind of meant. Like it's weight in silver. Or
Oh
something
yeah,
or something.
yeah. It's pure silver, and they're going to be minted pretty shortly in the next month or two.
Awesome. I'll check that out
Yeah.
for sure, man. Hey, man, we appreciate you coming by. I feel like we just started the conversation, but it's been quite a long one, actually. And I got
Yeah,
another guy I got to
uh,
get to. I appreciate everything that you brought to us. If you feel like you need to come by in the future, I hope you do. Drop some more
Awesome.
knowledge
No,
off with us, man.
Loved hanging out. Appreciate you guys having me. Thanks a lot.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Stonewall. We appreciate you coming by. And Jacked Up, thank you for dropping links for the guy. If you want to drop one more, whatever you like on the way out, it's all up to you, man. It's on you. Go ahead.
We'll do. We'll do. Thanks, guys.
All right, man. I'm gonna jump into a song. We're gonna take a quick break with the song, and then we're gonna pull Heaterville in, and I'm gonna push you out to the waiting room here in just a second. Stonewall, just hang on for 1 second. My voice is going out. Good stuff there. Silver, prepping, crypto. I felt like we just barely touched some stuff there. It was a long conversation. Thanks, buddy, for coming by. This is Chronic and Coffee live on MSP Waves. This right here is a fire track, excuse me, named Pyro by Onyx. Yo, that was Pyro by Onyx and a couple other dudes, DOD and Dopey Rotten. Dope shit right there. I love Onyx, man. Are you with me, Tuto? Is everybody
I'm
else
with
still
you.
here? All right.
Yeah, I like me some Onyx.
Hell yeah, man. Slam, back the fuck up, all that shit back from the 90s. Still going, man. That's dope shit. I'm gonna pull Heaterville in right now. We're gonna talk about some music and some productions
Yeah.
he makes. Just give me a second here, bro. I gotta summon up my mouse powers and blam. Boom. Welcome to the room. What's up, dude?
What up? What up?
Heaterville in the building, y'all. What's up, man? How you doing? Thank you for coming to Chronic and Coffee. For those who don't know, please explain who you is, what you're about, my friend. Thank you.
I'm Heaterville. I'm a producer, engineer. Been producing for, quite some time. Found out about Steam about 6-7 months ago, and hopped on D Sound, and I've been here ever since.
I know a lot of stuff that I see from you. You use D Sound. Is that your pretty much main spot where you put your music up these days, or do you use any other platforms like SoundCloud or YouTube?
Everything's pretty much exclusive to D Sound and Music Coin for right now.
Oh, that's dope. Exclusive to D Sound. What you knew about that? I do have one of your tracks we're gonna play after we have some conversating and whatnot. I see that you're quite prolific. You have a lot of people featured on your stuff. How do people find you, or how are you finding it that people are finding you? Is this a new thing for you since coming to Steam It and D Sound, or are you bringing that with you to the place, as far as being networking? Obviously, I don't know. Did that come out right? I feel like I fucked that up.
Yeah, like the artists that I have on the records are artists that I've been working with.
There you go.
But for the most part, I'm doing a lot of collabs with a few Steam It artists.
Right on. Anybody that we might know, or you hush hush on that?
I'm not sure. His name is Ed Provide. He's a singer. He's on D Live or G2 for the most part. I just did a collab with young OG Marks. He's also been a rapper with the Five Star Entertainment Group. So.
Oh yeah. Heard of them for sure. 5 Star Entertainment Group. That's around. And you're pretty prolific. Do you make like a beat every day, or you just have like a huge catalog of beats? How do you go producing? What is your... My brain is stumbling right now.
It's both. I do have a catalog of beats. I used to make beats every day, all day. But
Or
now I got kids and stuff like that. So I try to make at least like one a day.
right on. And what's your main? What do you use to make your beats? If you don't mind me asking, what's your software or hardware? Or what do you do? How do you maestro up?
I just use a MIDI keyboard and Reason software, and plugins, a bunch of refills and sounds and samples and stuff.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. So what are you getting into these days, man? What can you tell us about Heaterville? And besides that, you got a lot of features that I've seen and the stuff that I've played. What can you tell us about that? About yourself? What can people expect from Heaterville?
Just music, I'm trying to bring music to Steam It, not just my beats. And I just want to do like music news. I just started up a music, like a hip hop weekly series that I've been doing. So I want to start doing that and do like a
Cool.
music biz post into. So just a lot of music related stuff.
Right on. Can you tell us about the hip hop news thing? What's that going to be about?
Just like latest news stuff, like stuff that you hear on all the blogs and stuff. I kind of like combine it all together and just give you like a little series of stuff.
Right
You gonna
on.
be covering like popular hip hop news? Are you specific
Steam It,
like
right?
to Steam It?
That's what I want to do. Steam this series as well. But right now it's just popular music.
All right,
Very
all
cool.
right. Yeah, I noticed you do some remixes of some more mainstream stuff. How did you go about getting involved in that? Like, what is the process of like finding something that you like? Is it a lyric or is it the beat? Like, how do you go about remixing something and make it in your own?
Well, I link up with my boy DJ Jam. He's been a DJ for like Snoop Dogg and Dre, but he's from the same city as me, and he just throws me like acapellas and stuff for me to just drop beats to.
Nice. Heaterville remix DJ Jam. Yeah, he's got the Drake 100 post up there that Jack Dub just dropped for you. The D Sound
Yeah,
link.
I'm trying to bring all these people to Steam too. You
You gonna bring Drake?
not Drake.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm talking about DJ Jam.
All right, all right, all right. I'm like, Drake doesn't need none of this.
Imagine that.
I'm not hating or anything, but I think he's rich enough. So what do you got going on? It sounds like you got a lot going on or coming up. What can you tell us about the very near future, or what's your plans in the long run? Whatever you feel like sharing with us, man. I'm gonna play a beat whenever we get to that point. So, we'll hear a little bit of your music. What can we hear a little bit more about you from you? Besides that, I'm stumbling all over the place right now. Shit.
Uh, you know, it's nothing. I don't really have nothing planned besides dropping music and doing music news right now. I'm still,
Right.
still getting familiar with Steam and getting involved with Discord. Building with people and stuff like that. So I'm still just getting involved in that. Like,
Have you taken in the community for Steam It, for what you've brought to the platform? Do you feel like you've been embraced and had some growth here, or do you feel kind of the same from like coming over from whatever platform or wherever you were sharing from before?
well, it's definitely. It's way big difference because you're getting paid for every post.
Right.
Versus you just post something on Twitter, you're not getting the time's being kind of wasted. So that's what I take advantage with for the most part.
Right on. So you're seeing some success in that field. That's awesome. Well deserved, because you're making some decent music, and people should be rewarded for their endeavors, man, for sure. Content. It's all about content, right? They call it the reward thing, and hopefully you're getting more and more of that. You're in the Smart Media Discord, right? No, you already answered.
Yeah,
On
yeah,
top of it.
it's a brand new Discord. It's got a lot of servers that's getting put into it. I don't know too much about it, well, but I got real familiar with the admins there, so it's real cool.
Right on. And when say somebody like me is looking for instrumentals or something like that, do you do that? I mean, how would it be? How would I go about coming at you and trying to use one of your instrumentals? How does somebody get hold of you and work that out?
Oh yeah, just hit me up on the Discord. Yeah, we can. Yep, we can talk about it.
Right on, right on. Well, man, I was talking for myself because I'm a little bit selfish and stuff. But what if say somebody's listening and they're interested after they hear your track, and I mean, what is it? How does that go? Can you explain a little bit that process? I mean, have you had that happen here? Are people coming at you and wanting to buy beats and work with you? And what's that been like?
Yeah, I've been approached for people wanting to collab, and I'm really open to collab on the platform, and there's other platforms as well that I'm open to collab with too.
Right on, right on. So, shit. Heaterville's got that fire. I always see your posts up in the over there at the Respect People server, and it's always fire. It's always bringing that fire in pictures and in sounds. Anything else you want to drop with us, man?
Nah, just thanks for having me. You know, shout out to y'all. You know, not much. That's it.
Gotta do it because I always have to ask anybody who produces or does anything musically.
Do it.
Top 5 influential artists that curve the way what you do today and how you produce music. Who's had the impact on you?
Producer wise,
Producer or artist, musically, anybody.
I would say, I would say Pharrell, Timberland. I'm a '90s hip hop guy, so it's Pharrell, Timberland, Dre. Artist wise, I would say Jay-Z, Nas.
Respect.
Yeah, yeah, that's all I can think of right now.
That's good stuff.
Hey, you drop Pharrell. You don't hear that very often, and I can respect that a lot.
Yeah, I love Pharrell.
Like NERD Pharrell or I'm Happy Pharrell.
I like the clips Pharrell.
Yeah. Oh
clips,
shit.
Yeah.
Grinding. You know what I keep in the lining. Yeah, that's some shit right there. Well, right on, man. I appreciate you coming by, Heaterville. I'm always checking your shit out, and I'm trying to share my little 2 cents upvote whenever I can. Looks like you're doing pretty well. We hope to keep track of you, so please stop on by the show anytime you like. You want to drop off some new music with us, let us get an update about your projects and things like that, man. Please feel free to do that in the future, brother. I respect your time. Thanks for coming. Anything else you want to say before we play your track?
Nah, thank you, man. Thanks for having me.
Tuto, you got any other questions for the bro?
No, that's it. Appreciate you stopping by and sharing with us. And I haven't heard this one yet, so I'm hyped to hear it.
I believe you just threw this one up today. I can't even pronounce it. CLIQUO2. What the fuck?
It's called Clico.
Clico, dope. Yeah, it's a good one. I listened to it a few times to make sure that it's gonna come over right, hopefully. So thanks for sharing this one with us. This one is on D Sound. I believe you threw this up today. So if nobody else has the link, go ahead and drop it yourself, Heaterville. I'll pull you out to the waiting room once I start the song. Thanks again, man, for stopping by. You got me? Yibbit? Yibbit doobie doop? All right, well, I guess I'm just go ahead and play this. He's already out. There we go. All right, well, I'm going to play this track, and then we'll be right back. This is by Heaterville. How did he pronounce it? I already forgot. Clico. Okay, god damn it. Here you go. It's Heaterville. Clico, and I think I need some damn water. Boom, got that Heaterville. That was dope, huh? Was that too loud? I didn't mess with anything. I just let it go. Polar Beats
Sounded
showed up.
good in
What's
my
up?
Ooh.
Sorry I cut you off there. I got excited. I saw Polar. What's up, buddy? You showed up.
90s vibe from that. I liked it.
Boom, boom, tss, boom. I could probably rap on that, but then I'd probably make it worse. Make it bad. So, respect for sharing. Thanks for sharing that one, brother. That was dope. Thanks for stopping by as well, man. It was nice talking to you. It's always good to put a voice with the shit that we see on a daily basis almost over here and Steam It. No, I do not want to save that project because I just wanted to play it. Question is this good pot smoking music?
Sound like it to me.
What's bad pot smoking music? I don't know. I mean, I don't even want to think about it.
I'm gonna keep my opinions to myself.
Yeah,
That's all I
right.
know on that one.
We don't want to cause some kind of divide or something, some kind of rift amongst people
Yeah.
here. Like, wait, man, that's my favorite shit. That's my jam.
Yeah.
Polka. Is polka fair?
Ah,
Polka's fair.
man, you ain't never listened to Polka High. All I'm saying.
It's like, whoa, man, I could dig some polka.
Growing up in Mesa, I've listened to Polka High. I'm telling you
Shit.
this.
Hey,
You can
man.
do it.
Yeah, I think you have to know a certain breed of white folk who actually listen to polka still, and I think we knew some of those back in the day for sure.
Right.
Hey, Polar Beats, are you gonna join us in the conversation here? I could, if you want to, jump in the waiting room. I'll pull you into live on air. Unfortunately, I don't have like any of your tracks lined up, unless I can get a D-Sound link to work or something like that. Maybe we could try that. But if you wanted to jump in, we could have a conversation. We just got done with Heaterville, so if you're down, hop into the waiting room. Banjo music. I'm down with banjo music. We're Caucasian American, thank you. Hey, man. Whatever. Whatever, bro. I don't care. I identify as other.
I'm an Apache helicopter. That's all I know.
What is that going on? Was that like a mainstream meme that's going on? Hey, Polar Beats, I'm gonna pull him in here. I identify as an Apache helicopter. What is that shit?
Yeah. So while you're pulling it here, I'll just explain it for those who don't know. It's so there's a reporter. Basically, the reporter. Hey, Polar Beats, what's going on?
Polar, what's up, man? Thanks for coming to Chronic and Coffee. How you doing?
While they're getting that sorted out. So anyway, there's a reporter covering an event where it was all about like pronouns and you should ask people your pronouns, and the the lady was like, you're a white female, you shouldn't, and she's like, did you just assume my gender? I'm legally an Apache helicopter. And the lady froze up, and yeah, so it just, became a thing.
I see. Just one of those crazy things that became a thing.
Yeah.
I identify as a post-race, post-gender Homo sapien. Okay, man. Hey, listen, we're living a weird time where I guess it's not weird. It's cool, right? You can be whatever you want. So, yay.
Identify as what you want.
Yeah, man.
So I'll stop my
Nobody's gonna crush your dreams if you want to be a helicopter. Just understand, you probably can't fucking fly, and don't try to fly like a helicopter, because unless
Hey, I'm never gonna ever stop anyone from trying to fly either.
Well-
Because if you're gonna say you're a helicopter, someday you're gonna have to show me that you can fly. That's all.
you're gonna have to prove it if you say it enough times.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'm still dying, man.
You're gonna need Zuckerberg a glass of water or what?
Man, this fucking thing in my lungs, I just haven't been able to kick it no matter what. It's crazy. I had one cigarette in the last like 2 weeks. It's like I've tried everything, damn it. Polar Beats is jumping in and out. Hey, whenever you know what I'm saying, you think that you're there, I'll pull you back in. And meanwhile, we'll just talk a bunch of random shit about Apache helicopters. What's new? What can we talk about? I know we were doing some weird Mullion. That's what. Oh, okay. Yeah, that Cherokee thing. You're the one who said that. Mullion. There's something that the Cherokees smoked or something that got rid of lung infections. And I was telling my wife about that this morning. That I heard about something about that. I'll have to look into it.
It's like a flower, I think, right? Yeah, it's a flower that fights off like infections and brings, helps inflammation.
An herb. I wonder how hard it is to find. If it's natural and it cures shit, it's probably pretty hard to find, right?
It's like Asia and Europe, I think, is where it's mainly found, but it's probably everywhere though. If
Well, if the
it's
Cherokee used
yeah.
it. Well, maybe,
Is it a Cherokee thing?
that's what I
Oh,
thought
great.
somebody wrote. I thought that's where I first heard it from. V rhymes with me, V Dizzle was saying it was a Cherokee thing. It
Huh.
grows fucking wild, right? But I'm sure it's regulated. You can't touch it. No, it's good for you. You can't have it.
Don't tell anybody about it. Then it'll become regulated.
Oh shit! Are we ruining it right now?
Yeah, just
Telling
about
everybody.
People think it's weed. I gotta pull up a picture of this shit now.
You know, there's a lot of weeds that are like probably grow in your backyard that are actually pretty helpful, and people, you know, that they pay to get rid of or they spray with chemicals and shit. A lot of that shit's helpful. Plantains, even. I don't know plantain if that's the right word, but there's one that's a broadleaf. Yep. Boom. Is that
See
it?
that all over the place. That's it.
Is
That's
that it? Oh shit.
Yeah. It does look like weed when it's dried, though. It looks hella like weed when it's dried. Huh. Nice.
Interesting. Interesting indeed. We'll have to check that out. That's something for the research banks.
All right.
Deranged Vision says I like to smoke the weeds that my dog poops out. Or some shit.
Poops on.
Poops on.
Poops
Oh.
on. Different
Scrolled up.
subject.
Okay. I don't know if you want to smoke that or not, but whatever. To each their own. Normux dropping.
Right.
I've seen that one before. It almost looks like a cabbage or something. But it's fuzzy. Yeah, there's weeds and shit that grows in your backyard that's either edible or good for your lungs or whatever. People are like, yeah, it's weeds. Pluck it, piss on it, whatever. It's crazy. I got distracted. I don't know if Polar was able to work out the connection. If you
Yeah, I
can,
think-
pull yourself back in the waiting room whenever you get back around, bud.
Yeah, I think he's working on it.
Bid.
Well, I guess I don't know. I mean, we can cover my little project real quick.
Sweet.
It's in its infancy. It's kind of spurred off the actual working on this project by Jack Dubs. He posted an article about activating electrical circuits over the internet with an ESP device. So basically, like kind of like a computer you can talk to online, and boom, turns like lights, sockets on, or sprinklers, whatever you want.
Mm.
So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna finally do it. I'm gonna dig in. I'm gonna get a Raspberry Pi. It's basically a really small computer, about the size of a credit card. That's what they like to say, and
Polar made
they're
it
pretty
back in.
powerful. Oh, it's here.
Let me try to pull you back in here and see if we get a connection. Hello. Feel like how I strain when I pull you in because it actually
Yeah.
hurts my back.
The
anxiety hurts
bust
me.
the scene.
Polar Beats, you there? Edibles are nice. I got dared while I was in the army. If you haven't unmuted yourself in whatever way you're using Discord, you might want to check that in your settings. Until he comes in, go ahead. What are you talking about? The Raspberry thing? What are you doing with that?
Yeah, so the Raspberry Pi, I ordered one. I got the newest version that they came out with, and I decided to start programming. Oh, Polar Beats, you there?
Yeah, I was looking for that push to talk button, which is the reason I kind of took myself out.
What's up, man? You made it.
Welcome.
Welcome.
What's up? What's up?
Hey, man, thanks for coming to Chronic and Coffee. For those, if so, you got the push to talk thing. Please introduce yourself. Tell us who you are, what you're about, brother. Please, respect.
My name is Polar Beat. I've been on Steam since January, and you know I've got my own little website, polarbeats.com. You know I know a lot. I got a good little bit on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and just this year on 2018, I've been on Steam for some time, and I've just been, you know, just working my way up and just, you know, just shooting a little bit of blogs and, you know, just, you know, letting people hear my beats and everything, you know, man.
For sure. I'm trying to turn you up a little bit, and I know you've created your own kind of like server or something for beats, or you're in the works of making your beat server or something like that. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Beats and Bars. It's called Beats and Bars. And what I want to do is I want to have my own Discord server for like people I can also bring in, like, you know, just introduce people to Steam and everything. and then just have a server for people to come on and just post whatever. Really, it's mostly for like rappers and producers. And, I wanted to make it out to where they can talk.
Right on. That's cool. Do you have a link available for? Oh, I'm sorry, I cut you off.
Yeah, I'm here. Hold on.
For sure.
It's a pretty neat idea, though, being able to have a localized community within Steam to get these artists too, or new artists, people who are new to the community,
Right
get them
on.
all in one spot, and more people can collab together.
For sure, for sure. So I'm trying to find. Maybe I can click on one of these here and play one of your tracks, because I really didn't get anything from you as far as an MP3. So we could try the D sound when we get to playing one of your tracks. Well, hopefully D sound will cooperate.
All right.
You cool with that? I'm sorry that you cut out there. What were you saying? If you're...
Oh man, I was saying that's cool. I'm still trying to post.
Oh. You're still working on? You're working on getting a link for the server?
Yeah. I'm about to post it right now.
Okay. Well, yeah, no rush. You could do it whenever it's easy for you. What can you tell us about yourself? What kind of music you make? What you're looking to do or accomplish over here in Steam It Land, full of steamers.
Damn it, did I send it? Oh. Well, what I want to do is just build my own Steam It fan base and kind of grow myself into like a whale as well, and just like have also promote.
Right on. Gonna turn into a whale. I think people have aspirations of becoming whales around here. That's what MSP Waves does. They make minnows, right? Turn them into whales like Menno. Menno, are you will? Sorry about. There you go. I don't know if you're having a connection issue or is it just a touch the speak thing.
I messed around and sent my own post.
Yeah, don't worry about that, man. You can just drop some links off with us when we're done talking, make it easier for you. Jack Dubs dropped a couple for you already, I believe.
Appreciate that.
Looks like we're having some kind of connection issues.
It sounds like he's cutting out a bit.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. Y'all good?
Yeah.
Well, cool, man. Tell us a little bit more about you, man.
Well, I got a few people that I collab with and everything, and I mostly used to like do stuff on Facebook. And, I've been making beats since like a little kid. I used to always be fascinated with music. I always wanted to always try to do better and everything. And I got into like rapping a little bit, but more of my passion was like beats. I really was mostly a instrumental type of guy. But I could like spit a little rhyme or two and or you know what I mean. But mostly I'm just into like just making beats and everything. I've got a lot of talent with like the keyboard, and I got me like a little drum pad I use and stuff like that. And I
Right
just
on.
like to jam out, man. You know what I mean?
I dig it. I wish I was more. I used to make beats, but I think I never really was great at it. So it was more my thing to have lyrics. So I respect that. I wish I was more inclined. Don't be asleep.
Yeah.
Wake up. Drink some coffee.
Drinking coffee, man.
We got a little more than a half an hour left. We're talking with Polar Beats. This is Chronic and Coffee live on MSP Waves Radio. What's up, everybody? Don't be sleepy. 30 more minutes. I don't think anybody's coming on after us. Is there anybody with the show on after us yet? I don't know. So stick around for another 30 minutes. Hang in there with us. Come on. We'll make it worth your while. We're talking stuff. I'm going to try to play one of your tracks. Like I said, I didn't have an MP3 for you or anything. I'm going to try to play on my end a D sound, and we're going to and hope that D-Sound cooperates.
Yeah, man, I've had problems with D Sound too, trying to play other people's tracks.
Yeah, something about loading or something. I don't know. I'm gonna see what I can do here though. Try to pull up one. So you're working on a server. You're trying to build a community. What else can we expect for you in the near future? If we go to your blog, what can we see from you at Polar Beats?
Just harder beats, man. I'm trying to go better than what I am now. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, I hear it. Trying to grow, trying to learn, trying to expand. Have you had have you seen
Oh.
any returns in the Steam it yet? Like as far as your posts catching attention, or are you?
Yeah, yeah. I can't complain about it. I mean, I'm doing pretty good. I'm slowly working on everything. I like to mostly do promoting. I feel like sometimes I want to like try to change like work effort into something different of what I'm doing for now. You know what I mean? I feel like I've always had that kind of vibe point. Like I'm doing all kinds of work and stuff, but I need to kind of like focus on a particular thing that I want to try to do, as in, to catch people's attention and try to promote stuff on that. And like with me thinking that, I would like to share that with other people as well. You know what I mean?
For sure, I hear you. I respect the passion. I'm trying to pull up this link here. Come on, cooperate. I was gonna pull up. Now it doesn't want to scroll at all. Nope. There we go. Club Banger, I believe. Come on, D Sound.
Talking about double layer.
Yes, sir. We're gonna see if that one plays. Anything else you want to share with us? I think somebody shared a link. There was a post, and somewhere in that post, there's a link to your Discord, in case you can't find it. I don't remember which post it was. I just accidentally clicked on it myself.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
But it looks like you got a website as well. There it is, my site, polarbeats.com. That was a 21-day. Is that the Discord that you got going on now? Beats and
Yeah,
Bars.
yeah.
Right on, right on. All right, well, I'll try to get that link in. If somebody can't find it, but it's a little old, but that'll give you the link to the Discord. And I'm gonna try to play your beat here called Dola Lair. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Right on, man. I appreciate you coming by. Anything else you want to share with us?
That's it, brother, man. Excuse me.
You're good.
I appreciate coming on, man.
Hey, man, anytime. And when your stuff is up and running, or say you just want something to, you wanted to come by and share some stuff with us, please feel free to do so anytime. It's open invitation for anybody who has been a guest. And much respect to you and your time, dude. Thank you so much for coming by.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate it very much. I'm gonna try to play this beat here, and then we're gonna come back after the beat. Come on, D Sound. Just dropping off some fire for us. Hey, man, thanks for stopping by. We appreciate it. Respect. Are you there, Tuto? I thought I heard you say,
Yep.
"Ooh."
Hoo-ah. Yeah, I'm here.
Hoo-ah. All right. Right on, right on. Well, hey, man, we got about, man, shoot, man. That went by pretty quick. Good show.
Right.
It's almost over already. Thanks, Polar Beats, for stopping by. Thanks, Heaterville. Thank you, damn it, I gotta scroll back. Stonewall Strategic, I apologize for that. I have a short memory bank. Stuff. Old units, processors, and stuff in my head don't work all that great. Sometimes.
Running low on RAM.
Low on RAM, is that what it is? I need to reboot
Yeah.
something. I don't know how that shit works. That's why I always have computer issues, because I don't know how any of this works. I'm just lucky that the light is on, right? So I know it's recording.
Have you tried to unplug it and plug it back in yet, though?
Oh, have I? Somebody said I should pour water on it earlier. I don't know, but I'm not gonna.
Oh, shit.
I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to do that. This is Chronic and Coffee, live on MSP Waves Radio, man. We mad respect and shout out to our guests. Thank you, MSP Waves, for having us, letting us have this show. We play a lot of crazy music. We have kick-ass guests, so I think that kind of balances out, because I know I come with that crazy shit sometimes. That was a dope-ass beat by Polar Beats. We had some shit by Heaterville, and I threw some crazy shit in before that, just to show you where I'm coming from. I was having kind of an attitude problem today. I don't know about anybody else. I think we kind of discussed that a little bit earlier.
Definitely.
I'm feeling a bit better now, but probably gonna play some rough shit on the way out, just to keep it going. We're not gonna go soft on the way out. What do you say?
Nah,
Nah.
never mind. Not gonna bite on that bait.
Okay. Hey, thanks everybody for coming in Discord and the people who listen to us on the site, mspwaves.com. We always appreciate that. I promote both. I go over there on Facebook and I drop little nuggets like the day of the show. Come over here to mspwaves.com, listen to us. They got some kick-ass shit. If you don't know what Steemit is, start your crypto journey with us over here, steemit.com. We all meet up over here on the PAL server. And yeah, it's good times. And that's why you're hearing us live on the radio. Thanks for having us. This is Chronic and Coffee. I'm Frankie Scrim. That's Two Toe Tommy. Man,
I'm a thing.
He's a thing. He's a thing. I can vouch for that. I've known him most of my life. So, Jack Dub behind the scenes dropping links, dude. Appreciate that, man. He's got his own server he's building for the off-grid people. And go ahead and if you want to, man, drop your link for that Discord. I guess it's about to go. I mean, that's up to you. Maybe I shouldn't have said nothing. I don't think you're quite public with it. If you are, whatever. Sorry, bro. I always do.
Yeah,
that.
I don't think he's ready to go public with it yet, but you
Oh,
ain't
yeah.
hurting nobody. I don't think.
Oh, well, we're gonna talk you up then until you do get ready. We got something coming for those off-gridders and people to drop off and meet up as a community. And if you had any posts of yourself besides the cool pictures that you take, Jack Dub, I would go ahead and drop one, man, because you've earned it. You earn it. You do a lot of work for us over here. Brought in the guests, pretty much reached out to Heaterville, Polar Beats, and Stonewall Strategic, the Silver Stacker. And he's been doing a lot of work for me, man. I appreciate you, dude. I really do. And of course, Two-Toe helps me out a lot. He's working on some stuff behind the scenes as well that we're going to drop with you as far as the community building that we're trying to do to pay back, hopefully give back, or whatever it may be. We'll let you know as that comes. Working on it. We're working on it.
For sure.
All good stuff, man, because we love and respect the community. We thank you guys for having us on, and we're going to try to give back as much as we can. Give back, I don't know, give back what? Whatever we
Effort.
can. Effort, yes.
Start there.
And win.
And you know what? I feel like I started a story. I should probably just finish it real quick.
Go right ahead, man.
Get it out of the way.
For sure.
So, hitting back to what he was saying, the project I'm working on, which will be open source for everybody once it's done, is so we got the Raspberry Pi set up, and we're currently working on a Discord bot revolving around the Steam community. I know there's a few out there. I have a few different ideas to make it a little bit more specific to your group if you decide to use it later on. It's literally infancy stage. I can't even tell you how brand new it is. Like, I want to say 2 days ago. I did a post about it. It's my experience learning Python, which I'll drop here in a second.
Oh shit, yeah, I haven't even seen that post yet. Drop it for sure.
Yeah. So this post is pretty much all about the experience of I've never seen Python code, I've never writ Python code, and I said, you know what, I hate myself enough to write this bot in a language I've never learned. So let's do that, and that's what I've been doing for like last 2-3 days. And yeah, so hopefully we'll be able to release that to public once I get a little bit more done on it.
And I know we kind of discussed a couple of things about like it being a re-Steam or possibly a community thing where people get like a reward from it or something like that.
Yeah, I think my idea off of it was, I've seen other groups use bots for voting and whatnot in their Discord, and the one thing that I didn't like is being able to go into certain channels and being like, hey, I'll vote my post. That's excellent, but I feel like if you could bring a community around that idea, so the idea would be that there'd be a daily vote that everybody on the server can have a chance to come in and vote on posts that are under the group, and the winner of that would get the daily vote. So rather than spreading it across every single person, you work on putting some good materials, and yeah,
I think that'll work for like a small little community over there for sure. That's a great idea.
Yeah,
Look forward
and
to
obviously
something like that.
Yeah, you get it right into the other function obviously too, because that's useful for much larger communities. Because something like this over here, I don't know if something like that would work over here because there's a lot of people are doing posts, and you can miss out on some stuff. So Sunflower
yeah.
is starting off with
I
work.
love mental support over here, and I try to use it when I can. And it's sometimes it's hard because people are all over that thing, even when it's not up and running. They're trying to get that bot. They're just hammering that bot, hammering that upvote, upvote, upvote.
And I gotta drop this since you just said that. Currently, it is the Minobot is sleeping. Don't try to upvote your post. It's not going to work. Don't message moderators asking to upvote your post because that's not good.
You don't see
It
it
takes
a whole
weeks
lot
to
of it
flop.
anymore, but yeah, man, the first surge, like when I first started coming over, you see people just dropping upvotes in every fucking room. They had no idea what's going on. You're like, hey, over there. No, not now. Hey.
Right.
Yes, I've heard the song that Mental Support, the sleeping song. Fucking genius.
Oh, I'm gonna have to look for that one.
It plays on the backfield. There's also a D-Tube version.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna have to grab that link from you.
It's
Oh,
awesome.
you know what? I want just a little snippet there.
Yeah.
If go by if you're interested in the bot that I'm coding and you have any experience coding in either Python or Java, hit me up. I'm always willing to have anybody collab or even just give me help, hints, whatever. Like I said, never touched Python in my life, so I'm open to suggestions.
Yeah, I have no idea how to do that shit at all. So that's awesome that we're trying to do it so we can build on the community and use upvotes for people who, I don't know, whatever. We'll figure it out. It's all great stuff. I think it's a great idea. I don't know. Hopefully we can get it to work that way. At the very least, it's like reposting people if you use the hashtag Chronic Coffee. Isn't it like reposting? To
currently
our
that's
server. Or
that's
something?
what it's doing right now. Yeah.
Cool. So if you want to try it out and you want us to see, you don't already post in the server over there, just hit the. You need a tag to drop into your next post to hashtag Chronic and Coffee. Why not? Shameless plug. We're just trying to build, man. We're just trying to figure shit out over here. Never know. You might get a couple extra 2 cents.
Can't hurt.
Can't hurt. Network, spread the love. Hashtag Chronic and Coffee. Mental Support is sleeping. Don't bother. Mental Support. Chronic and Coffee is going to be sleeping here in a little bit. I appreciate you guys for sticking out. Another show. Yeah, same to you, Stonewall. I appreciate the conversation we had. It was a long one. I felt like we have a lot more to talk about, and I always want to learn about metals and stuff like that, as well as rights to carry. Important stuff. Prepping, good stuff. Thanks for coming by. I'm about out of water, let alone steam.
Gotta power up.
Power up. I'm powering down, man. Powering down. Got about 14 minutes left of the show. I'm gonna probably jump to a track, come back, talk some more smack. What do you think?
Sounds good to me.
Cool. What should I play? How about just to keep...
Some crisscross.
Nah, I don't have any crisscross on this one. I got some fighting music. Yeah, that was DGAF. I don't know. Is that Don't Give a Fuck? Is that the acronym or some shit?
Pretty sure.
Pretty sure. I don't know if they went too deep on that one. Oh, shit.
Not of a lot of Illuminati coding in that one.
Hey, they didn't do enough white stereotype term dropping. I could say Peckerwood, right? It's okay if I say Peckerwood, right? They didn't say that enough to balance out this first song that we played that had like 87 other words. That you know what I mean? It would have been fair balance if they would have said some other shit. But whatever. That's some fighting music. Whatever. Money for punches. You know what? Did I promise anything? I don't know. I was feeling a certain way earlier today. I felt like punching faces. I don't know. I was a little upset. Feeling a whole lot better now. I hope you guys are feeling a little bit better. I hope that the rest of the week goes well. It seems like it's been a rough one so far. We're going to turn it around. I got a lot of life shit I got to turn around. But we're going to win regardless. Win. Money for punches. Let's make work great again. I just want to work and earn, you know what I'm saying? That's what I got to get down to, one way or the other. I got to earn some money.
Like that saying. I'd wear that hat.
Make work great again, right?
Yeah.
You can get behind that. Doesn't matter where you go, just work. Make it great. I wish my voice was great again. Fuck. Or my health even. Well, guess that's about it. Got anything else to add there, Jack Dub or Two Toe Tommy or anybody else in the audience that we haven't maybe got to? Got a little less than 8 minutes, or about eight minutes to drop a couple more things if you like. Shimmy, shimmy, y'all, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yay.
Been a dull week for me. Ain't got much else to say.
Lucky.
Lucky.
I wish my week was dull, but whatever. Oh, the mothership thing. You know, I thought that somebody was who we were gonna talk to was the mothership guy, but that's somebody else. Damn it. Excuse
Ooh.
me. So sorry for burping. Yeah, mothership was some. Remember there was Stuart Baker or Shorty Becker or something like that. I got him crossed up in my head earlier, and I thought that's who was gonna come on, but it was actually Stonewall. My bad. Mothership's coming soon.
Next time.
Me and
Maybe.
Soundwaves were talking about doing a mothership song, so we'll see about that at the very least. How about that?
Nice.
Thank you, Jack Dub. Thank you, everybody else, for hanging out. Yeah, I'm sorry for burping. Jesus Christ, you know, I'm just kind of gave up already. I'm already sleeping, and I apologize, you guys. Respect. I'm sorry for disrespecting by burping in your ear like that. That was rude. Still a nice little audience. I appreciate you guys hanging out after Full Force Radio. Thanks, MSP Waves people and the higher ups, for letting us have a show here. I appreciate it. Mad respect. Thank you for minnow support. Bot sleeping right now, but I'll be on your ass in a couple of days. Hopefully for a couple. No, I'm playing. You're my biggest supporter. Minnow support.
You're always there for me.
Always there for me. No, when nobody else is there, man.
Wake up and vote for me.
A lot of good shit going on, though. I've been doing a couple gaming posts, so I've been actually throwing some shit over there in the Gamers United. Respect to Gamers United. Hoping to talk to Slothy here someday. He's going to come by. Respect to all you guys, everywhere else as well. So, what can I do, man, besides shut the fuck up and play something? I could play a couple of tracks if nobody else has anything else to add. I'm kind of ready to wrap it up because I'm tired. I've been exhausted mentally and physically. I appreciate you guys for sticking around. Two-Toe?
Yeah, just saying no. It sounds about time.
All right. Sounds excellent. You guys, thanks for coming for another show. Another one in the books. I'll be sure that the post-production post will not have any music in it whatsoever. So respect everybody who did share their music, though. And, you know, if you have anything that you want to come by and share again with us, please feel free. If you're listening and you want to be a guest, hit us up. We're not that hard to find. Look for us at Chronic and Coffee, or at Franklin Scrim, or at Tommy Two-Toe, or at Jacked Up. We're happy to take your requests and whatnot. Thanks, you guys. It's been a great time. My voice is done. I'm gonna play. Oh, I almost forgot Rachel's request. I hope you're listening still, Rachel. This one's gonna be for you, because I love you. It's Avenged Sevenfold Nightmare. Don't have any tonight, or do. I like nightmares. They're fun. Hopefully this one plays us out. Yep, it will. Respect, guys. Have a great night.
Peace.